Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Ossining Public Library Saturday morning yoga class. My name is Stacy. I'm your instructor. And we're going to start today on the mat, on your backs, but you may want to have a block and a strap handy. We may get to the strap later, so if you want to grab those two things before you lie down, that will be good. And as you can see, I have my blanket folded into a rectangle shape, a long rectangle with about a 2-inch rise off the mat. You can also use a block, which will make it a lot more intense, or a pillow or a sofa cushion. Just see if everybody's muted. Okay. Yeah, so coming onto the back, you're going to place that item, that cushion or pillow, blanket, block, under the shoulder blades. And you're going to walk your feet to the edge of the mat and drop the knees together. And then you're going to bring your arms up overhead, palms facing up. So like gold post arms or goddess arms. Opening the heart here, the heart and lung meridian, and just opening the heart chakra as well. Feeling the feet on the floor, knees dropped together. Feeling the back of the pelvis meeting the floor. And the upper back there, the shoulder blades meeting the floor. And the backs of the forearms, and the hands, and the head. So first, coming into your body, increasing your body awareness. And then at some point, shift your attention to your breath. So I'm using counting now with the breath, inhaling to the count of 4, exhaling to the count of 6. And on your next exhalation, exhaling to the count of 8. Still inhaling to the count of 4, exhaling to the count of 8. Now the next time you inhale, pause at the height of your inhalation for just a count. Exhale, and pause at the end of your exhale for a beat. Now let the breath go and bring your attention to your heart, right in the center of your chest, your heart center. Your heart is on the left side, right? But we're bringing our awareness right to the center of the chest, the fourth chakra. Imagining the color green surrounding us and saturating our energy bodies. And chanting this sound yum 3 times to bring energy, vibrancy to the heart center. Yum, yum. Slowly bring your arms back to your belly, hands to the belly, and then slowly make your way to a seated position. Okay. Sitting in Sukhasana, easy pose. Hands on the knees. Begin with circles. Circling the shoulders over the hips. And noticing sensations, tensions, any discomfort, or any ease of movement, and then reversing. Smooth, easy breaths. Moving at your own pace. And then coming to stillness, shrug the shoulders up towards the ear and drop them down. You can release it with a breath. Good. Bring your arms up shoulder height, palms face down. Turn palms up, bring the pinkies up towards the sky. And then turn back the other way, bring the thumbs up towards the sky. 2 more times like that. This full shoulder rotation. No, not forcing anything, just nice, easy movements. Good, and drop the hands down. Take it to one side, coming down on the forearm and reaching up and over with the other arm for your seated side bend. Deepen the breath, opening the intercostal muscles on the side of the rib. Exhale, float up and come to the other side. And come on up. Gaze to the left. Gaze center. Gaze to the right. And center. Bring chin to chest. Gaze up. Come back to center. Gaze left. Center. Gaze right. Center. Just noticing, gazing up, how the neck is feeling this morning. And bring the chin to the chest. Bringing that awareness with you through the entire practice. Respecting the body and meeting it where it is today. So bringing the hands to the knees again, moving through a little seated cat-cow here. Cat pose, draw the navel in toward the spine, round the spine, bring the chin to the chest. And then coming up, pressing the heart forward, bringing the shoulders back and gazing up for cow. A couple more times through the cycle. Close your eyes, go within, and feel all of the sensations of this. Reach the arms up overhead and stretch. One arm up and then the other arm. Good, release that. Bring the left hand to the right knee and the right hand behind you on the floor. And start your twist from the bottom of the spine and slowly work your way up. So finally, shoulders, neck, and head. Deep breath in, lengthen. Slow breath out, twist. And release, and let's take it to the other side. Right hand to the left knee. Left hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting. Moving from the bottom of the spine all the way up to the top. Top of the spine comes all the way up to your ear level. And on an exhale, release. Take the hands to the floor in front of you, here in cross-legged position, and then walk the hands forward. Bring the chin down to face the floor, chin to chest. Deep breath in. Slow breath out for a little forward fold warm up here. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Walk the hands to the right. Opening up the left shoulder, left side of the body. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, bring it to the left. And walk back to center and walk yourself back up. Stretch the legs out in front, point and flex the toes. Bring the feet wider apart and point the toes out and then point the toes in, rotating the hips. Circle the ankles and reverse. Bring the legs to stillness. Inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, nice and easy, hinging from the hips. Bring the arms forward, allow your back to round. Allow the chin to come to the chest. Feel the sensations and deepen your breath. Gently flex the toes. And really see the breath expanding the areas where you feel tension. Allowing the tissues to stretch gently and expel the energy and tension from your body. And slowly come up, bring the feet to the floor. Find your squat, your yogic squat, balasana. Let the tailbone drop down. You can also sit on your block. It's okay if the heels are off the floor. Let the spine grow tall. Crown of the head reaching up. Elbows gently pressing into the inner legs. And on the exhale, drop the hands to the floor and lift the hips up. Crown of the head points to the floor. Excuse me. Walk the hands to the right. Bring them back to center. Walk the hands to the left. Back to center. Plant the left hand down. Float the right arm up. Gaze up. Circle the wrist. And bring the right hand down. Left hand floats up. Circle the wrist. You can gaze up at your hand if that works for your neck. If it's uncomfortable, relax your neck. And bring the hand down. Soften your knees just a bit and inhale, hands to shins, flat back, gaze at the floor, press the crown forward, exhale, touch the floor, inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides and all the way up over your head, reach, arms up overhead. Lower the palms together over the heart. And let's take a twist. And let's do our ha breath, our hara breath, as we twist each way. Start to slow the twist down. Bring the feet a little closer into mountain prep. Move into monkey hara, the lateral spinal flexion with the ha breath. And release. Final hara breath is the breath of joy. So we inhale, arms up overhead, and as we exhale, bend the knees and pull that energy down, pulling the elbows back behind you. Inhale up, exhale. Move a little faster. Building. And slow it down. And come to stillness in your mountain prep. And allow yourself to feel and fully experience the sensations, the after effects of that warm up, of the hara breath. We've opened our hearts. We've strengthened the first three chakras, bringing energy to the area for grounding, connection to the earth. And coming first into our mountain pose. Feet hip width apart, start to feel the connection fully between your feet and the earth. And inhale, arms up, overhead, hold, press the fingertips high. Connect to your breath. Relax the shoulders down and the shoulder blades down on the back, even as your arms stay active. Bring a strong squeeze up through the calves, the knees and the thighs and the buttocks, and the lower abdominals, and a gentle squeeze to the pelvic floor. Feel your strength, feel your connection to earth and mountain pose, Tadasana. Three-part yogic breath. Fill the belly, fill the lungs and the upper lungs, and exhaling the opposite direction and exhaling from the upper The middle lungs, the lower lungs, and the belly. Slowly exhaling. Bring your attention to your first chakra, at the base of your pelvic floor, the internal sex organs, and the color is red. Chakra is Muladhara. Bring energy to the area, chanting the sound Lam, or just listening. Lam, Lam, Lam. Optional here, take some Kapalabhati breaths where you have a strong exhalation and a passive inhalation. It's like this. On the next exhalation, grasp your left wrist with your right hand, reach up high. Big breath in, and on the exhalation, press the hips out to the left as you bend right. Keeping the left shoulder stacked over the right. Energy pressing down through your feet into the earth, out through the left hip, and up through the crown of the head and the hands. Deepen your breath. Relax your gaze, even close your eyes if you want. Feel the sensation, feel the position you're in space, where each of your joints are. Witness anything that comes up without getting carried away by it. And on your next exhale, come upright, release the wrist, and change sides. Grab the right wrist, take a deep breath in, press up. Exhale, press the hips up to the right side, bending left. Keep that right shoulder back and stacked over the left. Gaze to the right. And feel the lines of energy, the active legs, the energy pressing down through the feet, out through the right hip, up through the crown of the head and through the hands. Strengthening and opening the side of the body. Gaining rib cage mobility, exhaling, coming up, so that it's easier to take full deep breaths throughout the day. As you exhale, slowly lower the arms down to the sides of the body, and pause here. Feel the effects of Tadasana and half moon pose. Take the feet wide apart. Nice big step out. Preparing for Trikonasana triangle pose. Point the right toes to the right side and the left toes in at an angle. Keep the knees nice and straight. Inhale, arms up shoulder height, palms face down. Now pivot the hips to the left. You'll feel a nice stretch in your right side groin. Then reach your fingertips out in front of you as far as you can. And then pivot the arms, triangle pose. Take care with that front knee. No stress or strain, put a little micro bend in it. You can bring your hand to the block, to the floor, or to the ankle or shin. You can experiment and move too. You don't have to stay static. Gaze up if that works for your neck, up towards your left hand. Bring your awareness to your solar plexus just above your navel. Third chakra, Manipura, the source of your personal power. Picture the color yellow And you can just listen or chant the sound rum to bring energy into your third chakra. Rum, rum, rum. Kapalabhati breaths. Deep breath. Return to Dirga Pranayama, 3-part yogic breath. Soften the right knee as you come up. Bring both arms out from the shoulder, point the palms down, and turn to face the other way. Deep breath in, straighten both knees. Keep a little micro bend in the front knee. Press the hips to the right, to the back, and start to reach your left fingertips as far forward as you can. It's nice to move into Trikonasana slowly. Just feel all of the movements. Pivot the arms, reach the right hand high to the sky. Set your gaze. Place your hand again, third chakra, Manipura. Color is yellow. The sound is rum. Rum, rum, rum. Kapalabhati. Feel the expansion of the rib cage on all sides, front, sides, and back. One more breath. And on the exhale, soften your front knee, come to stand, and turn all the toes to point forward. You may want your block here, not necessary, but it is nice sometimes to have the block. We're going to do wide-legged standing yoga mudra. Point the toes out at about a 45-degree angle. Place your block in front of you on the floor. Let's bring the arms up, shoulder height to start, and give yourself goddess arms. Deep breath in, and as you breathe out, straighten the arms and hinge forward from the hip, bringing the hands down to the ankles or the feet, or you can even grasp the big toes. Here you can think about widening your stance, bringing your feet a little wider apart so you can bring your head down to the block. Some people even bring it down to the floor. Deepen the breath. Now you can, I should have had you get your strap, but if you like to use the strap for yoga mudra, grab your strap, or just interlace your hands behind your back and bring them up and over the head. Forehead on the block. Feeling connected to the earth through the outer edges of the feet, corners of the heels, the balls of the toes. Playing with your shoulder position a little bit to get some mobility through the shoulders. Bringing your attention to the 6th chakra, Ajna, at the forehead, center of the forehead. The color here is indigo blue, so imagine that color surrounding your entire physical being, filling your energy being. This is the seat of our intuition and our wisdom, Ajna, 6th chakra. So join me in chanting or just listen to the sound Om. 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 And release the arms down behind. Drop the strap if you have the strap. Bring the palms of the hands to the floor and heel toe the feet back together. And slowly roll it up, a little at a time. Taking a moment here to readjust to this position. Let the blood flow from the head into the body. See if you can sense clarity, increased clarity, concentration. And start to shift your weight onto the left foot, coming to Vrikshasana, tree pose. Set your gaze now on the floor in front of you, a few feet to help you balance. And place your foot. You can do kickstand, hand on the foot on the inside of the calf or above the knee, the inside of the thigh. Rotate the knee out to the side. Bring the palms together over the heart. Increase your breath. Deepen it. Keep your gaze steady but relaxed. So you're focusing on that point, but also all points around. So take in your periphery as well as that point on the floor in front of you. If you want, you can reach your arms up. Stretch the fingertips out towards the sky. Press the foot into the leg and the leg back into the foot. Three-part yogic breath. And when you're ready to come out, bring the palms together over the heart and lower the leg down. And let's take it to the other side, shifting weight onto the right leg. Placing the foot. Pressing foot into leg, leg back into the foot, and bring the palms together over the heart. Let your arms grow like branches. Gently engage the pelvic floor for core stability. Lower abdominals engaged. Rotate the left knee out to the side. Practicing focus and concentration. And to come out, exhaling, lowering the palms back over the heart. And dropping the foot down. Take a moment. Feel the effects of our standing poses. And then coming down onto all fours onto your mat. Tuck your toes under. And on an exhale, Find your down dog. Go ahead and walk your dog a little, bending one knee and then the other knee. Spread your fingers wide apart. Press down through the pads. Rotate your shoulders very gently so that your elbow creases are facing in and maybe even forward a little bit. Let your legs come to stillness. Bend your knees slightly and bring your belly closer to your thighs. And let your heels get heavy and move toward the floor. Deepen your breath. On your next exhalation, left leg rises high, bend the knee, open the hip. You can gaze under your armpit, either one, the left or the right armpit. Rotate your ankle, circles. Keeping the right heel grounded toward the floor or on the floor. So recenter the hips and step the left foot all the way forward, coming down onto the right knee, untucking the toes. And now your blocks. Find your blocks. We're going to start with lizard pose on the left side. So walk your right foot back as far as you can. Put an extra padding under your knee if you need to, a folded blanket or pillow. And start up high in lizard pose. Take a few breaths here. Opening the groin, opening the hips. Bring your attention to your sacrum. So this is the second chakra. The color is orange, and the Bij mantra sound is bum. Bum, bum, bum. Now, optional, you can come down onto your elbows, to your forearms, onto the blocks, or all the way down onto the floor. And let's move some energy around with Kapalabhati breaths. Let the crown of the head reach forward. Softening through the left side groin, the right side hip flexors, letting the hips be heavy and sink down toward the floor. On your next exhale, come back up, set your blocks in front of you a bit, come back onto all fours. Tuck your toes. And again, find your down dog. Walk your feet in a little bit closer to your hands. Press your right hand, bring your right hand a little bit to the left. And ground down through that right hand and reach back with your left hand. Take the outside of your right calf. Gaze under the right armpit. Tripod dog. As you breathe in here, really feel it in the left side shoulder blade and lung. Really feel the expansion here. In this position, you can really feel how the expansion of the lung affects the shoulder complex. The whole region of the left side shoulder. On the exhale, switch hands, bringing the left hand in the center and reaching back with the right. Gazing under the left armpit and really feeling now the breath in the right shoulder, shoulder blade, and thoracic region. One more breath. Good, and release. Both hands down, right leg rises. Can open up the hip, circle the ankle, one way, the other way. And then recenter the hips and step the right foot forward. Come down onto the left knee and begin to walk the left foot back. Find your blocks. Bring them to the left of your right foot. Start here in upright position. Softening through the buttocks, the left hip flexor, the right groin, and hamstring, and hip socket. Deepen the breath. And bring your attention to the second chakra area, the sacrum at the low back area, the low abdominal area. And chant or listen to the sound VUM. VUM, VUM, VUM. And stay where you are or come on down to the forearms, onto your blocks to the floor. And move into Kapalabhati breaths to move prana. Release Kapalabhati, smooth, easy breaths. Softening. And exhaling, releasing, coming back to sit on your heels or onto the block. Sitting upright, opening up the quadriceps and the heart. Taking a quick plantar fascia stretch here. Tuck the toes under and sit back on your heels. Stretch the bottoms of the feet. It's an excellent stretch if you're prone to plantar fasciitis. Just go slow, go easy, no forcing. Release the stretch. Step the left foot forward. So we're in kneeling on the right, left foot flat. Now take the right foot and pivot it so that it is parallel to the short edge of your yoga mat. And begin to straighten the left leg, coming into gate pose. Slide the left hand along the outer edge of your leg as you reach the right arm up to the side, up and overhead. Side bending over the straight leg. Deepen the breath. And exhale, release. Come back onto both knees. Straighten the right leg out to the side. Right hand on the outer edge of the right leg. And begin to slide that hand down as you bring your left arm out to the side and overhead. Three-part yogic breath. Gently engage the pelvic floor, the lower abdominals to hold you in this position safely. And on the exhale, come out and come down onto your belly. So you have your choice here of Dhanurasana, bow pose, or Navasana, boat pose. Wherever you're starting, bring your forehead to the floor, bend your knees if you're doing bow and grab onto your ankles or your feet, and then make your thighs parallel to each other. If you're doing boat, legs stay on the floor, feet are on the floor to start, arms alongside the body, palms facing down. Take a couple of breaths here. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, you're going to exhale with a ha breath to come up, to get that energy to lift up, whether you're coming into boat or bow. You're pressing down through the pelvis and lifting up through the heart, gazing forward. Attention comes to the second chakra. The color's orange. This is a seat of our creativity and sensuality, sexuality. Color is orange. The Bij mantra sound is Vam, with a V. Vam, Vam, Vam. Kapalabhati breaths. Move the energy around. And to come out on the exhalation, release and lower down to your forehead. And then turn to your cheek and release. Let go completely. Slide your hands up and underneath your shoulders and press yourself back into child's pose. Yogi's choice here, you can have the knees together and sit on your heels, or you can have the toes together and bring the knees wide. Stretch the arms out in front. Forehead comes to the floor or to a block. Walk the hands right. And back to center. And walk the hands left. And back to center. As you exhale, come up to sitting and cross one ankle over the other and sit back and draw the legs through, coming to seated staff pose. Bring the right foot to the outside of the left knee. Preparing for Matsyendrasana, seated spinal twist. Sit nice and tall. Wrap the left arm around the right knee. Inhale the right arm straight out in front. Exhale, begin the twist at the base of the spine. Feel it in the outer hip on the right side. And moving your way up the spine as the arm comes out to the side. Place the hand behind you. Flexing the toes on the left foot, keeping that leg gently active. You can take the elbow and hook it around the right knee. And place the hand up. Gaze behind you. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, float the right hand up off the floor and sweep it around the right side. To exhale and come back to seated staff pose. Take a breath and feel the effects on the one side. And then place the left foot on the outside of the right knee. Wrap the right arm around the left knee and have the left arm right out in front of you. As you exhale, twist, starting at the base of the spine, bringing the arm around to the left side. Working your way up the spine to the ribs, shoulders, neck, and head. Place the left hand behind you. Optional, take that elbow to the outside of the right knee. Gently flex the right foot. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Relax your jaw. Relax the shoulders. Feel for the predominant sensations in the body. Notice anything else you experience here. Witness it, allow it, without attaching to it. Now to release, inhale, float the left hand up off the floor. And as you exhale, sweep the arm out to the side and lower the leg down. I'm taking a few reps of spinal rocking here, grabbing behind your thighs or over your knees and forward back rocking. Massaging the spine. And come back down onto your back, bend your knees, let your knees drop down toward the floor and take the outsides of your feet, soles of your feet face up, knees drop down so your thighs are parallel to the floor. Happy baby pose. And gently rock side to side. And on an exhale, release the feet to find your block and come into supported shoulder stand on the block. Bringing the block under the flat bone at the base of your spine, floating the legs up. Point and flex the feet. Rotate the ankles. And come to stillness. We lower the feet back to the floor. Remove the block. Hug your knees into your chest. And prepare for deep relaxation, Shavasana. Your body temperature will drop in relaxation, so grab your sweatshirt or blanket, socks, whatever you need. If you have tension in the low back, keep your knees bent, or else put something under your knees or your thighs, like your blocks or a rolled up blanket or pillow. And to move you into relaxation, this morning I'm going to read a poem by Ha Jin called A Center. You must hold your quiet center, where you do what only you can do. If others call you a maniac or a fool, just let them wag their tongues. If some praise your perseverance, don't feel too happy about it. Only solitude is a lasting friend. You must hold your distant center. Don't move even if earth and heaven quake. If others think you are insignificant, that's because you haven't held on long enough. As long as you stay put year after year, eventually you will find a world beginning to revolve around you. So be in your center and relax and let go. Begin to deepen your breath. Begin to move your fingers and your toes. Reach arms overhead and take a full body stretch. When you're ready, roll to your side, transition into a sitting position. For a brief meditation on the breath. And join me in this breath meditation, breathing in, knowing you're breathing in, and breathing out, knowing you're breathing out. 5 cycles of breath. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be safe, be happy, live with ease, and be free from suffering. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me this morning for yoga. Thank you for your practice. Have a beautiful Memorial Day weekend.
Thank you, Stacy. You too.
Thank you, Stacy. Lovely class.
Have a good weekend, everyone.
Appreciate it.
That was
Your
beautiful.
Yes,
holiday,
thank you for
everyone.
the class, Stacy,
Holiday.
especially on a holiday.
Yes, thank you. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Thanks, Stacy. Take care.
Class, thanks.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.